as you gather all parts of yourself, the certain ones, the confident ones, and maybe the not so certain ones. It's all and each one such a glorious and powerful piece of you, such a magnificent element of what makes up who you are, even if it's the scared inner child, the lost adult. So as we take a deep breath in, feel into the structure of the body, feel into the desire, the call, the ache inside. And I invite you to feel into the space of the ache, the desire that you are planting. And activate your senses around it. So if I were to ask you, does your desire have a certain feel about it? How does it make you feel when you think about having that feeling, having the desire met? What does it feel like in your body? Does it trigger a memory that you know that is sacred to you? What is the quality of that desire, that call? Where does it want to take you? How is it going to make you feel if you were to follow it? Does that feeling have a scent, an appearance? Does it have a visage? And if there's a word that can describe the quality of your unique ache and your unique desire, I would love for you to share that. And I would love to hear from you. And I'd love for us to explore those together. So at any point, if anyone wants to jump in and share the that glimmer of the North Star, or it could be there could be complete clarity around it. It doesn't have to be glimmer. This is what I'm aching for. This is what's standing out for me. This is the seed I want to nurture.
I think the word that's been on my mind for like several months now has been limitless, more powerful for me. Just, feeling powerful, feeling like I can actually go out and make happen those things that are in my thoughts that I say I want.
And accept the parts that are just unacceptable. When you deem something unacceptable, you cast it away. That's what rules your life forever and ever.
Forever.
One of the words that came up was grace, which always felt Christian to me, but I've been trying to own it for a couple of years. And like, what about giving grace to a memory? Like, what does it look like to like part of letting go is like giving, kind of like forgiveness, but like giving a little room to someone's memory,
That reminds me of what you both said earlier, like may their memory be a blessing or a delight. Like the grace seems to tie into that very nicely.
It's actually saying grace in different words, right? May their memory be a blessing is grace, really. It's the kind of the meaning of grace in a way. Um, we think there are these demarcations, right? This is Christian, and it's all one. It's just we use different language to describe the same.
Be hard on yourself too. Like I had those phases where I was like digging into my pains, and you feed your energies, you know, you can continue to like, you can self-flagellate on paper, you know, or you can release yourself. Or I mean, you can like trigger yourself, you know, like I'm not like, or I mean, or it can just be like expressing how you feel. It can be like venting, which, you know, people have different, I've heard different things on. So I'm not gonna get into a whole thing on it, but I've thought about this because I've definitely navigated my own journey in terms of my relationship to writing.
Write the voices that are the gremlins. How do you say, humor the gremlins, right? So okay.
When the universe is ready for an idea to be present, it will come to you, and if you don't take it, it's going to the next person. Like it's time for it to be, and it's like you either put it out there yourself, or you're going to be disappointed when somebody else does it.
There's a nuance there. There's a space between my definition and understanding of who I am, your definition and understanding of who you are, honoring and loving that, but also not letting it be standing in the way of you receiving inspiration that's coming. And it's sometimes when that channel is open inside you, it's pouring so heavily you can't keep up with it. Where is that space where we can say, this is my lens, and as this is coming through, I'm going to write my experience of it from the understanding and these experiences I've had in life. So as we just own, like we did as we started our session, this is a spontaneous thing, right? As our conversation has taken us into this place, I'm exploring this with you. But I know the one absolute reality is that gravity is holding us, right? So as we rest our bodies into this certainty that has been present, will continue long after us, this gravity that we give ourselves into, honoring yourself for the stroke of luck or chance that created the circumstances for you to be born in the family that you were born in, with the beliefs that we were all born with, the color of skin, the language, all those gifts and the lenses it gave us, those experiences, honoring the roads one has traveled, the days of school, the days of college, the days of relationships, the days of unbounded joy and pathological heartbreak and grief, and the places only you have seen, the experiences only your brain has recorded because of the way it's processed those experiences. So honoring all those parts, or honoring all those lenses and all those experiences, that is what makes you so unique, your voice so unique. So being in that space where I'm here, I'm present with my experiences, my vessel, my lens, my journey, and asking the muse to come through me. So as you breathe into that space, perhaps that could be a little, and if there's a mantra, a word that comes around that. For me, like devotion is a word that's coming up, as if the creative way is a way of devotion. We want the messy process. That's the other word I liked in our session today, process. About the process. Okay. I love you so much.
I
Thank you for
love
sharing
this.
your
Let's do it
sentiments.
again sometime. I love this.
Let's-
Thank you so much.
Yes, please.
This was perfect. The writing.
So
Something's
Love it.
coming. Something.
I love it. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for sharing your heart. I love you so much.
See
you
you
soon.
soon. All of you.
See you. Bye, loves.